Where do you want to start? I guess the beginning somewhere. It was a crazy beginning. Crazy.
I mean, the model village society are a little bit different. You know, they're kind of strange, but the gardening club are backstabbing pieces of manure.
You know, there's not every day that a gardening club president confesses to fiddling the finances while her cuckolded husband attempts a coup. So I'm sure you've got a story to tell.
I hear he's buried underneath the carrots.
Who?
Bill.
Oh, look, I'm not one to speculate, but those carrots have tasted lovely the last 6 months. So whatever she's done to them, sublime. But let's not talk about her. She's in the waiting room. Have you got the minutes ready?
The minutes?
Yes. For the election.
Oh, the election. Yes, I'll go and find them. Hang on.
Hello all. Lovely to see you. Oh, connect. Hello all. Lovely to see you.
Oh, lovely to see you.
Yes.
Oh, was that?
Well, hang on. Where's Judy?
I'm here. I don't think my webcam it might be the Wi-Fi.
Well, it won't be the Wi-Fi because I got an excellent booster for us and it's been working fantastically well. So come on, you've got to connect your video.
Okay, just...
If you go down, there's like a video option and then you press that and it goes and then it should appear.
There's a little list and you click on the one that says start video.
Yeah.
Oh, hello!
Oh, hi.
Judy,
Nice.
are you okay?
Do you like my makeup? I did myself. I've got a date.
Oh,
Really?
so it's not scarlet fever then, is it?
Oh no, don't be silly. Just a little bit of rouge. Yes, got a date. Very excited.
Lockdown.
Yes, he's one of the boys from the estate.
God bless his soul.
He drives a BMX. It's very exciting. He's been to Ipswich once, so hopefully he's going to show me a thing or two.
Dave, do you want me to start doing the minutes?
Please. Maybe read them aloud.
So, our last meeting was the presidential election. There were 4 candidates. Bill, who stood against his wife, Deborah.
Bill sends his apologies. You know, he doesn't trust the webcams.
What's wrong with the webcams?
The other candidates were Bernard, that's me, and Barbara. Everyone gave a speech.
But Bernard? Bernard? Is he frozen?
Only in the dark ages.
Bernie!
Oh! You know I hate being called Bernie. Well, after Barbara's speech, Dave suddenly stood up and showed us how our subs had, instead of bankrolling our Brexit Britain in Bloom campaign, instead gone towards Barbara paying to go to the Cayman Islands on cruises for the past 3 years.
How despicable.
Oh, but Dad, didn't you go with her? Because
Well,
I did think...
Sorry.
Then I'll continue, shall I? Because then Dave said that he knew Barbara had been going behind his back to see Eileen.
Eileen.
And then we elected you the new president.
Lovely stuff. Now, we don't need to waste so much money on the bloody goat insurance anymore. So what happened next?
A pandemic.
Oh, is that still going on?
Honestly, lockdown hit at the worst time. I was in the middle of my gap year, my world tour, and then stuck here Oh, in the Caribbean. Luckily, I've been keeping fit, staying in touch with everyone in the village through some internet work apps. It's all from that clap for carers thing. You see, when I was clapping for the key workers, I realised that in many ways I was actually clapping for myself. Did I not care for Judy? Even if I didn't always want to. So the clapping sort of inspired my own signature move.
Feeling about the whole Dave situation?
Come again?
You know, Dave, your ex-husband, he found out about our illicit lesbian affair. He confronted you in front of everybody. You got kicked out of the gardening club. He took over the presidency. Your life work destroyed. Ringing any bells?
I know I said I chose my husband even if we didn't exactly feel the same way. Look, will you take me back? Ali?
Hello? Hello?
Oh, pits!
Sorry, I think I lost you. Internet. Listen, Babs, there's a very good time for this conversation. I've started seeing somebody else just before lockdown, and then we got locked down together, and it's become something of a romance. We're official.
Whoopee!
I just thought you should know. I mean, she's so different from you, and she's just incredible. And she says she's an actress, though I've never heard of anything she's been in. I mean, do you know Midsummer? Florence, darling, was it Midsummer you were in, or Midsummer's Night's Dream? Oh, sorry, babe. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I love you. Sorry. Oh, I forgot. She's got to work on her award speech or something. Oh. Scares.
I'm not actually in the Caribbean. I'm stuck in the annex of our house. Judy brings me food occasionally.
Really, really sad.
A little bit.
Yes. Yeah, and everyone thinks you're in the Caribbean.
To my knowledge, yes.
Yeah. Wow, well that's
embarrassing.
Yeah, it's quite embarrassing, isn't it, darling? Well, I have got to go, but before I go, let me just remind you that the Barbara I know, nobody could put her down. Nobody could tell her what to do. You've just got to remember, the only person you can count on, Babs, is yourself. Oh, coming, Floss, coming. Dinner's ready. Bye.
Bye. The only person I can count on is me.
I don't want to brag, but is it bragging to tell the truth? I think finding out that my wife had been in a secret lesbian love affair for 3 decades was actually the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've recovered very strongly. I even bought myself a flash treat the following day. I mean, the president of the gardening club needs a car that befits the president of the gardening club. So I got myself a plane. Of course, I haven't flown it yet, but one of these days I'll go up in the air and look down on all those miserable flowers. It's a 2-seater airplane. Judy isn't the only primetime real estate in the family. Woman and Home magazine's hottest man, 5 years running. I have more dates than a calendar. It's brilliant. Helps me to move on from my former flame. No, I won't. I shouldn't. Okay, here's this week's conquest. Don't worry, we do everything socially distanced, if you know what I mean. On Monday, I was seeing Tara, and on Tuesday, it was Lara. Then on Wednesday, it was Linda and Patricia. I've still got it. Then on Thursday, it was Hilda. And after this finishes, I'll be going on a date with Deborah. Oh, no, that's the village choir. I was worried for a moment. After what happened to Bill, you see, a very nasty business there. Oh, sorry about that. Hello? NHS? No, I'm with Bupa. Right. Track and field. Well, yes, it's funny you should ask, actually. I was county champion of the old javelin back in the day. It's been a while, though, since I've picked it up, though, but I could give it another go. Oh, track and trace, coronavirus. Well, it's funny, I've seen all that on the news, but it's just so funny because it doesn't affect me, really, because I don't get ill. It just doesn't happen to me. I mean, I'm Dave. I live out in the country, obviously. I mean, you know that. You call me, you're the NHS, I suppose. But the thing is, I've never had the flu, so I'm never going to get coronavirus. It's just not. I've been with anyone in the last 5 days. Well, you know, you're never really alone when you're with God. But I don't really know the comings and goings of Judy. You know, she's just sort of there. Her telephone number. You know what? I don't actually have it saved. What about you? You got any kids? Where are you based? Hello?
I wish I had an identical twin. That would be so cool. Or a clone. Could I invent cloning? Well, Mum's been really weird recently. She's printed off this photo of this beautiful, famous Hollywood actress, and she's started throwing darts at it, and she hasn't been clapping nearly enough. I think it calms her down, and she should really be doing it more because she's really in competition with Deborah, who's getting out the pots and pans. The gardening club elections were the best day of my life. I voted for Bill. He was my friend. Although I think Deborah's horses ate him. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Bill's really into conspiracy theories. Did you know they faked the moon landing? And you can tell because there's this flag and it's blowing in the wind, and flags can't blow in the wind. And hang on a second. Oh, wow. Dad!
Well, hello, you hot horses and foals. It is Deborah on Zoom.
Deborah, you don't need the theatrics. It's just us.
Where's Judy?
Well, I think she's coming.
You look flustered, Dave.
Do I? I'm not a natural singer.
Nonsense. You know, you're like Michael Ball if he didn't sell his soul to Radio 2.
Sorry I'm late.
How's your mother?
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen her in days.
Now, we're all here. We can get started. Remember, the aim is to go viral. Coronaviral.
Isn't that offensive?
Exactly. We need to go on the offensive. You know, lead the vanguard against this and raise some much-needed money.
How are we going to raise this much-needed money?
Ooh, naked calendar.
Kissing booth?
I'll play the stock market.
We're going to make a charity single. We're going to come together and sing maybe the greatest song ever written.
Now, I heard this great song the other day by K$Heart, which I really think we should give a try. Yeah, it's called Timber, and I think it would really work with the whole gardening club theme. I'll just do the opening line for you. It's going down like the world we live in right now. I'm yelling timber. So it's quite catchy.
You just go and do it.
Deborah, fine. Let's just do it.
Easy if you try.
No hell below us, above us, only sky.
Imagine all the people living for today.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Imagine.
I mean, when Deborah told me that we were singing to save lives, I didn't realise that music was a cure for coronavirus.
Living life in peace.
Ooh, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one.
Barbara!
Sorry, I know the choir was missing my vocal qualities.
Honestly, that was the worst thing to have ever happened to John Lennon.
Shall I sing again? I lead and then everyone comes in when I say.
Hang on a second.
What?
Barbara, sing again for a moment.
Really?
Really?
Getting out of here.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us and the world will live as one.
Just as I suspected, the annex.
Oh, Dave, don't look at me.
Where's the popcorn? Where's the gin?
Dad!
Bernard!
I've been waiting weeks for this moment.
I forgot how tall you are in real life.
Barbara, I must tell you.
No, Dave, I must tell you.
Goats!
What?
There were goats running through the village. They just ran past my caravan. Hundreds of them down from the hills. They're going straight for the allotments.
Good afternoon, members of the Gardening Club. As your president, I'm afraid to say that the allotments have been well and truly trampled by the mountain goats that invaded our village yesterday afternoon. The goats have now retreated, but some people's cabbage patches, I'm looking at you, Bernard, have now been buried under several feet of goat droppings, but that's not the worst thing. I'm going to start by taking a question from a member of the public before hearing from the rest of committee. First up is Vivienne from the number 64. 64.
Hi, Dave.
Hello. I must say that I haven't seen these questions in advance.
Well, this is more of a comment than a question, but I've been wondering.
Yeah, it seems like the old internet has gone down. Anyway, yeah, we'll keep calm and carry on. We have another question though from Peggy from the old post office. Peggy.
Hello there.
Hi.
I represent the estate of John Lennon. We were just wanting to talk to you about a rather poor quality.
We'll carry on. I'm afraid I think they've got the wrong meeting. It's funny, the wrong idea. It does seem to get about that thing. Anyway, it's time to hear from the committee. And again, any questions asked, I haven't seen. Judy, let's start with you, my lovely daughter.
How much wood would a woodchuck... No, sorry. Which question did you want me to ask again?
From
Dave, what about the insurance?
Insurance?
Boat insurance that we've been paying for years. And now my horses have PTSD.
Do they?
Yes, they've been wide-eyed like this all day. They're scared
Oh, no.
minds.
Look, we don't have any insurance. I stopped the payments when I became president.
That's going to be a problem.
Sorry if you feel like your allotments are ruined.
Our allotments are ruined.
Well, let's just take it on the chin. And keep... What is it, Judy?
I think there's something you should say.
What do you mean?
I found that file on your computer.
Not the one with my poems.
No?
Oh, thank goodness for that. Hang on, which file then?
It was this one. Oh, it says I can't share screen.
Oh, I need to let you. Hang on. Okay.
Here! You still love her!
Fine. I admit it. I still love Barbara.
Yes. Really, Dave?
When did she arrive?
I've been here the whole time. I am Zoom. I needed some time to think to myself. But over lockdown, I've realised maybe I could have been a better mother. Maybe I could have been a better wife. Maybe I could have been a better president of the gardening club.
You could try again.
Don't say such things.
I must resign. All these years I've looked down on you.
You are so tall, Dave.
Well, I've looked down on you because of your greed and corruption. Then I became president and I was no better. I bought a plane.
You bought a plane?
You bought a plane?
It has a seat.
Really?
Sorry, if Dave resigns, then who will be the new president? Bernard, don't you think I'd be a great successor? Bernard? Forget it, whatever.
Things were easier when Barbara was in charge.
I'd vote for you, Mum.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm getting back on Tinder. Do what you want.
Thank you, Judes. Thank you, Deb. I need a stiff drink.
It's a new beginning.
Huzzah! Well, you know what they say. There's Nowt as queer as folk.
What does that mean?
Shut up, Judy.
Okay, I'm going to show you some exotic locations and you have to tell me where they are, okay?
Okie dokie.
Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Fun?
Yes, very much so.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
Here's your first one.
Oh.
The Cayman Islands. No, that was the other time.
Great Yarmouth. Judy, Yarmouth. Yes.
Well done. Here's your second one. It's a little bit trickier, a little bit more unusual, but I hope you get it. Okay. Here you go.
Oh, that looks like a place that's in much need of investment and support from the local community. Some excellent shows, I think, have been put on there. It's got to be the Maddermarket, surely.
Yes! Oh, yes! Okay, are you ready for your last one?
Yes.
Here you go.
Shoreditch.
Not quite.
God.
Think abroad.
Fiji.
Santorini.
Think haggis.
Haggis. The West End.
Thick accent.
Essex.
Oh, Edinburgh.
Yes! Yes! Great job.
Oh, good stuff. Well, I would say We're never going to forget that, eh?
Not in a hurry.
Not in a hurry, indeed, Dave. Should we put the kettle on?
Oh, go on then. All right, bye, Judy.
That's where our story must begin, in a pub that's only